Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Year of the Day. My name is Ace Kanti. This episode is brought to you by Lemfi. Yes, send money from US, UK, Canada to Ghana and other 9 African recipient countries. Use the promo code DINGO and enjoy amazing discounts. Guys, the Ghana National Fire Service is in the news again, and I don't know, but we have recorded a lot of fire outbreaks this year, not just this year. Let me say, right from the month of July towards the election, we have recorded a lot of fire outbreaks, it being probably the rural areas or the urban areas. The reason I don't know, because we are in the rainy season? Are we in the rainy season? Or we are in the horn season. So I don't know why the fire outbreak it really increased. And there's so much pressure on the Ghana National Fire Service because when it happens like this, everyone they call on them, everyone they look up to them. And we remember 2 months ago, the Ghana National Fire Service issued a statement saying they can't do it alone. Therefore, individuals, and people who would like to support and get some of the equipment that will enable them work easier. No, you people can come on board and do that. And I even disagree with that statement because I feel like this is the job of the state. If we have money for things that are not relevant at a point in time, the fire service is a sector that we should empower them more because at the end of the day, when they are trying to quench the fire, their lives are at stake or their lives is at stake. So we have to make sure they are well empowered because imagine you go somewhere to quench fire and at the end of the day or during the process, you go and hurt yourself or you go and die. Now, even when you are living, say you are not even well paid, imagine you hurt. How much are you going to be supported with? What insurance do you even have at the end of the day? So I was asking, say they call on government to come in and make sure they give them the resources, empower them, so that when you call them within seconds, they are there. The cars are available, but what go quench the fire? Sometimes water problem. So see, the human resources are there. The people to do the work, they are there. But the equipment that will help them make the work easier, it's not. Because anytime you call the Ghana National Fire Service, they will never come there with less human resources. The human resources are always more. But then what will enable them is a problem. Over the weekend, I think even last week, we did a story where a man, the fire come inside where the man vexed. He said when they came, the report from the Ghana National Fire Service is that the water finished. So they go refill the tank, come back. And then the man was so mad. He was attacking. He was fighting. Something like hula baloo. The hula baloo was happening there. Chaos, misunderstanding was ongoing because the man didn't understand why I'll call on the Ghana National Fire Service. You come to the scene and then you come with your fire tender. And then you just come with a human resource.
This is getting worse.
Are you going to walk into the fire? Are you I want to read jam grave anything? So nobody entered the fire. Sorry, God appeared to Moses in the form of fire. That's what I wanted to reference. Sorry, not the Fantastic Four story that Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they were in the fire. Are you going to be a Shadrach or a Meshach or Abednego to quench the fire for the people? Just last week in Kumasi, Alaba, one of the popular places or one of the popular vicinities in the Ashanti region, Alaba in Kumasi, Ejatom some buildings, and then when they called on the fire service, they didn't arrive on time. And because they arrived late, when they arrived, the people started attacking them, abusing them, insulting them, telling them all sorts of useless stuff. But then I feel like you are even lucky they came to the scene. Yes, you called them, fair enough, they have delayed. That is true. But when they come, their duty is that as much as they are late, they have to make sure they get rid of the fire. But they come in there and then you are attacking them. One, as you are attacking them, the fire is still expanding to other places, other homes, destroying other stuff. What are you doing about that? And if they come and your job, you call the Ghana National Fire Service to come to your aid. They come to your aid and your job or your duty is that you insult and attack them. Why don't you quench the fire yourself? Why don't you do it by yourself? If it be easy, do them. I am here to take care of the fire. Get rid of the fire. And when I came, you are attacking me. Hence, preventing me from helping you or giving the solution for why I came. If you can do that by yourself, why did you call me? They are late because they are not well resourced. Fuel no dey the car inside. They don't have the water. They don't have the fire tenders are not available to them. Hence, they can't come alone and do the work. How? I saw. Watch the video. I was sad. You call someone to come for you to attack them. For what reason? And when they choose not to come, you are the same individuals that will complain. The fact is not the Ghana Fire Service. The problem is the government. The problem is our leaders. The problem is Parliament. This is what they should take on board and talk about it. But we are talking about who spoil Galamsey, who destroy our river bodies past who. That's the competition in Parliament. We are focusing on chewing ballot boxes. We are focusing on giving per diem or whatever to each person when they travel. We are focused on putting sirens in our MP's cars at the expense of important things. We are focused on building a new airport at Cape Coast when only 3 people travel by flight there. That is what our focus is on, bro. What stops us? What stops the normal Ghanaian or what stops our leaders from investing or putting resources, giving the people? See, you've never called on the Ghana National Fire Service and then they come. See how they even try to quench the fire. Sometimes you'll be surprised. But you see, their life is also at stake. But yeah, can simply say the attack going on, and I think they interviewed the head of public relations at the Ghana Fire Service. The head of public relations, he said something, and to a point I agree, to a point I don't agree. This was posted by Sky Official. If the attacks continue, what would happen is that this is what he said. If the attacks continue, what will happen is that whether there is any fire that we believe the people, whenever there is any fire that we believe the people there are hooligans, we will not come. We do not cause the fire in the first place. Watch the video.
If the attacks continue, what would happen is that whenever there is any fire that we believe that the people there are hooligans, will not come.
Oh, please.
Because we know that they are capable of extinguishing there. In the first place, we do not cause the fires. The fire service do not cause any fire, or we do not create any emergency. And therefore, if they will not support us when we need their support, they go and give our sister security all the support they need and leave us. And when the fire do occur, they tell us that our tenders are old, we came with little water and all that. If you cannot buy tender for us, when we come there, support us. Other than that, when you set your own fire and we come, we will not help you.
Don't say
yes,
that.
Enough is enough.
We'll continue the conversation.
We do not cause the fire in the first place. So when you call on us and we realize that you guys are going to abuse us, we are not going to come because we are risking our lives while trying to quench the fire for you. That is facts on facts. But he said something that if you guys, towards the end of the video, he said, if you guys don't support us if you don't support us probably in terms of buying extinguishers or all those stuff for them, if you don't support them, then when the fire comes, you stay in your home and quench it. That's what he said. That's the part that I don't agree. If you don't support us, when a jana bar, I understand their frustration, but I feel like they should channel their attention to the leaders. Talk things out with the people. Let them go to the leaders. I don't know who is responsible. I don't know which ministry. Which ministry does the fire service fall under? Ministry of what? Ministry of Defense. Ministry of Interior. Ministry of Defense. Or which ministry do they fall under? The police, which ministry does the police fall under? Defense. Then probably it should be defense. Because I don't understand. Right now, the individuals who are working there, their lives are at stake because they don't have the resources. Anywhere they go, the citizens are attacking them. Imagine you wake up. Fire service is under Interior. Ministry of Interior, what do they do? The Interior, decorations. We have Ministry of Interior. Please, what are you doing? What is your job? The first time I heard Interior, I was thinking they decorate the Flagstaff house and things. Help, the people are struggling. You have leaders, they are complaining. Human resources, no. The citizens, but the fire the last time the Ghana National Fire Service, I think they posted, say, at least everyone should know how to use the fire extinguisher. When you buy a car, those days when you buy a car, every single vehicle has a fire extinguisher. Now, I don't even see the fire. First, I remember Opel Astra. When you buy the car, they have a fire extinguisher in the car, and it is inside where you even paste your insurance and all that. Now, I don't know where the fire extinguishers are. Some people don't even know how to use it. Some people have extinguishers at their home. When the fire comes, then they run. Then they are calling Ghana National Fire Service. And when they don't have the water, how do you expect them to come and quench the fire? If they don't have fuel in the car, if they don't have the resources, already they have told you that we don't have the resources. Go to your leaders and let them help us. Now, why would I come? I came to help you, then at the end you are insulting me. I'll just pick my bag and go. So just as the head of the public relations said, when you call them and they realize that the people, they are hooligans or they are going to cause chaos, confusion, they are not going to show up. At the end of the day, he didn't start the fire. You started the fire, therefore you deal with it. Because whether I come early or I come late, it is not my fault. Because if you see the fire service team rushing to a scene, the speed that they take go, if some car mess up, they can knock the car down. They are doing all that because of you. And at the end of the day, this is how you treat them. How? The attack on please stop. The attack on the Ghana Fire Service team should end. Henceforth, it should end. How to extinguisher to fear the doom. Because you can't attack them. Imagine you have a brother who works in the fire service and they are going somewhere to support or to help someone and then they end up beating him. What's the reason? A man ban tempting the bro. Oh no, so jano. Bro, let's elevate. Let's look at how, see, Ghanaians, we need to develop a problem-solving technique instead of just creating more problems. If you beat them now, they are no longer going to come. You call them, they are not going to answer. they will just be there. You also be there. But the issue with the Alaba in Kumasi is that someone said in the comments that the fire service station is just 2 minutes away from where the fire started. But it took so long for them to come. Ask yourself, what is the reason? If you are 2 minutes away from where the fire started, there's this English way, where it started, how long, why is it keep taking you so long? It tells you that maybe fuel in you. The driver is asleep, or there's no water, or the car the tire pressure is down, the fan belt of the car nothing, the engine is, oh God. If you are born directly as a Ghanaian, you are born into negativity. Nothing they work. And the Ministry of Interior. Well, so please leave the Ghana National Fire Service alone. Let them be. But if you take it upon yourself and you continue attacking them, they said I should tell you that they are not going to come. And you can't do anything to them. My name is Ace Kanti. This episode is brought to you by Lemfi. Send money. If you don't have anyone to send the money to, can DM me on Instagram, Twitter, or Snapchat, Ace Kanti. Yes, Ace Kanti, EII Kanti on all socials. And send the money to me. We see you another time. We out.